Welcome everybody on YouTube. Remember, if you're new to our channel, we're in the real estate area. Real estate. We do the tax sales, tax lien investing, tax deed investing, tax redeemable deed. People who do not pay their property taxes. They do not pay their property taxes. And then you have the right to buy the tax lien on the property or the tax deed on the property. Very important to know that, okay? So, welcome everybody. We're going to talk about it. And I always explain to people, we always have to do fundamentals. We have to keep growing as much as we can, learning the little details. What can we do that other people don't know about in a tax sale, depending on our state? What are the advantages that we can do to learn more about how the rules, regulations, and statutes work in that particular state for an advantage that we could have, okay? It's very important that we understand that, because there's a lot of people more and more as it's going online, okay, that there's a lot of more competition that you can get done. And you have to think about outside the box and say, okay, what do I have to do in order to be successful in this type of auction? What do I have to do to be successful in this type of auction? And that's important to know, because every state is going to run different. Some states are going to have a lien auction. You're just going to lend the money, get a good interest rate, get your money back. And then some other counties, some other states, you're going to actually bid at the auction. So you're going to own the property. Within 60 days, you'll get the deed in the deed auction state. Redeemable deed. Again, you buy a property and you're going to have to wait a little while. And it's depending on the state. Okay? Some could be 6 months. Some could be a year. Some could possibly even be longer than that on the redeemable deed state. So we have to know all these rules, and we have to say, is there something in the state statute, in the rules, in the guidelines that we can learn that most people don't know? That's important that we understand that. And if we do, we have a huge advantage above everybody else. So, you're walking around the neighborhood, you see there's people, we don't know about this one, but these are just houses. But, houses, people don't understand that probably 1 out of 6 or more people are not paying their property taxes somewhere in the United States. It doesn't mean they're going to have a sale. It just means that they're tax delinquent. It means they did not pay the property taxes. We're talking about tax lien investing, tax deed investing, tax redeemable deed. People who do not pay the property taxes. So that's under the real estate area. We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about sports. We don't talk about the movie business or actors or actresses. We don't talk about the Oscars or the Emmys. We don't talk about any of that stuff. What we want to talk about is how can we grow our financial net worth to our best ability, okay, in the tax sales. That's what we basically do. And so the key here is we don't sidetrack. We don't talk about social stuff. We don't talk about personalities, okay? We only talk about what? Real estate. That's it. We only talk about real estate. And we only talk about real estate of people who do not pay their property taxes. That's it. That's all we're going to talk about. We're not going to talk about anything else because we're not going to get distracted because there's too much distractions out there. But if you can kind of block everything off, think about wearing earmuffs each day. You know, that would be kind of cool, huh? You wear an earmuff. Because if you wear an earmuff, that means you can't listen to all the distractions that are going on in our society. Because the earmuffs will not allow it to go through your ears. And you can stay focused on growing your business as much as possible. And that's what we have to do. We have to understand all these factors, okay? So, tax sales, okay? Yeah, we talked about again. These are people who don't pay their taxes. Most people don't even know how to do this. I see that. It's a very sad situation because I talk to a lot of people and I asked them, I said, have you ever heard about delinquent taxes, you know, property delinquent taxes? And some people, most people do, yes, they hear about it. Yeah, I say, well, do you know that you can buy a property that the person is delinquent on their taxes? People don't even know that. They don't know when they're held. They don't know what time they're held. They don't know where they're held. I said, all you know, basically know is who won the NBA game last night, who won the football game last night, who's your favorite actress, who's your favorite, who won the Emmys, who won the Oscars. That's all you guys know. But are you making any money that way? Maybe if you're betting, you are. But all you're doing is you're just making them more rich. You're making them more rich. That's all you're doing. You know, they're more than happy to take money out of your pocket and put it into their pocket. And until you start putting it in your head that way, okay, and start saying to yourself, that's it. I'm not going to allow them to do what they're doing to manipulate me. Or a lot of times you go to these expensive seminars, they're the only ones making the big money, okay? So, hope you guys enjoy it, you know, and gave you some education, knowledge. Remember, these are people who do not pay their taxes on their property. It could be a house, could be a condo, a townhome, land, doesn't matter. These are people who do not pay the property taxes. And then you have the right to buy the lien on the property or the deed on the property, okay? And so follow us, okay? We're on YouTube. We're the Tax Sale Master. We're on Instagram, Facebook. What's the other one? TikTok and LinkedIn, okay? So thanks, guys, for watching us. We appreciate it very much. Bye-bye.